We are back for the second time today. Who would have thought that was going to happen? But anyway, we are here. Group C. That is what we are looking at today. If you haven't seen my Group A recap and Group B recap, make sure you check it out. I'm going to put them down in the description. Also, you can check it on my Twitter. Every time I upload, the video will go up on there. You'll get notified. So make sure you go on there, hit me with a follow. Thank you very much. On to the football though. We had the last round of games. Literally played 1 or 2 hours ago, or whenever this goes up, probably earlier on this afternoon, and the games were Australia versus Peru and France versus Denmark. France versus Denmark was practically a shootout for who was going to finish first in the group, and then we had Peru and Australia. It was kind of a shootout for who's going to be the wooden spoon, who's going to be the worst team in the group. And just quickly going over those games, if you've missed it, Australia, they really didn't show up. Peru scored, and I believe it was actually their first victory against them, 2-0. In a World Cup for around 40 years, which is a massive feat for them. So they won that game, and then also the other game, France versus Denmark. Whoever won was going to end up winning the group and going through in first. It was a 0-0 draw. So because of that, France were already ahead, and they progressed through in first. Denmark have gone through in second. What have I been a little bit disappointed with in this group? I would actually say France's attack. They just haven't been great. They don't seem to have a real identity. And I don't think Didier Deschamps knows who he wants to play up front. He tried Giroud and Griezmann today, but Griezmann in the first 45 minutes of the match didn't play a single ball to Olivier Giroud. Sounds absolutely crazy, but it's true. They've tried out Mbappe as well. And I think that may be the route forward. It's just when they come up against some bigger teams and they need a target man, he's not really the guy to play. They need to switch it around, find some identity quickly so that they can really get going in the knockout stages of the tournament. Also though, Denmark, they haven't been great up top. They can't really get that many goals in either. They've just been saved by the fact that their defence has been outstanding. Conceded 1 goal in the group stage. That is it. They got a clean sheet against France today. They've just been really good in that end, but the other aspect up top, it's been a struggle again. Luckily with France, their attacking side of things probably will pick up. I'm not so sure about Denmark, but I've still got them down as a dark horse for the competition. I see no reason why they can't progress really well and take out a few big teams on the way for a very decent World Cup run. Just to mention on the other two teams, Peru, they've done well. They've kind of built up slowly, but it was just that little bit too late. Just probably not enough quality in the team. They got their first win in 40 years in a World Cup, so congratulations to them on that. And then we look at Australia. They've got to be very, very disappointed with this World Cup. What else can they really say? They haven't won a single match. Their first game, they did well. They were unlucky against France. If they would have got that, that could have really sent them on a good run and they might have done a lot better, but it didn't happen and this is where they are now. Now it's time to look at my predictions and what I said was going to happen in this group. Earlier on today for Group B, if you did check that out, I managed to get 4 out of 4 completely correct for my group stage. And this time again, I don't know where we're going to put it up. It seems to be the same thing every day. I've got my list over to the side here. The actual group had Australia in 4th, Peru in 3rd, Denmark in 2nd, and France in 1st. And turns out, as you can see, my group was exactly the same. That's another day, 2 days in a row that I've managed to predict it completely right. So we've got 1 out of 4 one day, 4 out of 4 completely right for the next 2 days. So it's going pretty decent so far. I would love to be able to make a prediction and see who these guys are going to be playing in the next round of the competition. Obviously, first place in Group C plays second place in Group D, and then vice versa for the other teams. But Group D is kind of a real mystery at the moment. I think Croatia are pretty safe, so it looks like they will be playing Denmark in the next round. But other than that, anyone can get through. Argentina, Serbia, Nigeria. You probably just heard me say Serbia, and I would be wrong in saying that. It is actually Iceland, so I apologise for the slight error. Just every time I say Serbia, just block it out, pretend it's Iceland, and we'll be good to go. Honestly, anything could happen. Serbia probably not if they've got that game against Croatia because they've been firing on all cylinders. But then Argentina or Nigeria, I've got it 50-50. Could go anyway. Who turns up on the day? You'd expect Messi to and then really to transform that game. But we will see later on. The absolute last thing before we finish, it's my random fact of the day. Daniel Arzani, tell me if I'm saying it wrong. I probably am. It seems to be the way these days. He is the youngest player at the tournament, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is correct. He's Australian. He's shown himself up to be pretty decent, and it will be interesting to see if we see him coming towards England or Europe anytime soon. I think he's currently playing in the A-League, if I take a look. Yes, he is for Melbourne City, so it'll be interesting to see how he progresses. But anyway, that will be it for today. I hope you did all enjoy this Group C recap. We'll have Group D and Group E coming out tomorrow. and so on until the end of the week. So thank you all for watching, guys. Stay subscribed. Remember to like the video if you did. And as always, I will see you all on the next video.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see us.